Morning everybody, my name is Audrey. I am Stitchywitch42 and this is my channel about cross stitch, life, the universe, and everything. Welcome to Random Flosstube Day, Friday the 5th of November 2021. I'm still not working a regular schedule at my new store, and I found myself having today off, which I don't usually do. So I thought I would do a video. I warned you. I didn't know when my next video was going to be. Surprise! It's today. So, today we're going to talk about some cross stitch. We're going to talk, well, I'm going to try to talk because every time I try to record, words leave my brain, my mouth. It doesn't work. I want to talk about flossdrop cards, dog drool, wool applique. There might be a giveaway at the end. Let's get started, okay? So today is Friday. It is the 5th of November. On my last video, the one where I talked more about the other crafts that I do, I had also shared with you the Halloween Advent exchange that I was doing with Melanie Smith Yarns and Threads. And I think I still have 6 to share with you. So I thought that I would start there because I have to tell you, doing this exchange with Melanie has been so much fun and stressful at the same time, because I wanted to open everything right away, and I didn't. I was good, which is really unusual for me. But anyway, again, in no particular order, one of the last days I got from her some Wildflowers by Karen. This beautiful, beautiful floss. Love the colors in there. There's a purpley color in there, and there's some dark greenish colors in there. I don't know what I'll use it for, but it will get used on something because it's gorgeous. Now, if you have followed me for any period of time, you know that there is one creature above all others that I don't like. And Ron Weasley says it best. I don't like spiders, but still, people send me spiders. It's another Mill Hill kit with a cute little spider. I love it, Melanie, I really do. But I don't like spiders. They're starting to come in. They've been given their yearly warning. Stay outside and I will leave you alone. Come inside and you will die. Don't tell me that I should catch them and put them out. I can't. I can't. I know I experienced my first apparition because I stepped on a spider in my bathroom, and all of a sudden I was in the middle of my bedroom, and I think I apparated. I think I did. Anyway, the next lovely little thing she gave me was this 32 count linen. Beautiful blue. I love stitching on blue, so that will definitely get used. And then this is the one that I know came in on the 29th. And I am so impressed that she actually sent it to me, because I know that if I had gotten this for her and I had to send it to her, there would have been a long, long mental argument. These are from the Primitive Hair. They're pins. And there's a cauldron and a broom and a skull and a teapot. Absolutely gorgeous. Thank you. But this was on the 29th. She went and upped it on the 30th. I know the last 3 days. I know the order they were in. I opened up, and here's this lovely metallic bag, spider webs. Spider webs are okay, as long as you don't walk through them. But inside here is a little needle book that she made for me with hexes on it. Inside there is a little pocket with a pair of scissors. And then there's the felt in the middle that has some needles in it. I absolutely love this. And she told me after I posted it on Instagram that she sent me a little cat because of Not My Cat McGonagall, who has not been visiting for at least a month or more. So apparently I'm being snubbed. Being snubbed by cats is rude. So rude. But then there was Halloween itself. Now, this one, like I said, Melanie packed this box and everything was in black tissue paper. And of course, trying to sort through all these packages wrapped in black, I must have picked this one up a dozen times trying to find the correct date. And I could tell there was something oval in shape, but my brain wasn't figuring out what it was. And I thought maybe, like Becca, Sambury Stitches, she would send me something with a raccoon on it, because Becca does things like that. I'm not telling that story. But this was better than any raccoon I've ever gotten. She sent this beautifully stitched witch. This frame fits her perfect. The fabric, the color, everything. This is gorgeous, and I am humbled. I have to up my game for next year because we've agreed that we're going to do it again next year. But I'll tell you, doing this Halloween Advent exchange has just been a blast, and I can't recommend it enough. If you know somebody who shares a favorite holiday with you, contact them well in advance and say, hey, let's do an exchange. Keep it easy, keep it simple, but do it and have fun with it. So thank you so much, Melanie, for suggesting this. Thank you so much for all the goodies that you sent me. I had a blast, and I'm going to up my game for next year. That's for sure. I don't know, maybe Melanie will get a stitched spider. Okay. The next thing that I want to talk about is going up to Anna, Stitch Roadie's house. I was invited up there again with a couple of other ladies to go have a crafting day in the Beehive. So Cheryl from Stitching with the Sisterlies was there, and she didn't stay very long. She had to take off to go to a doctor's appointment on her birthday. I mean, on her birthday. And she's only a couple of months older than me. And I learned that you don't call Anna Grandma, because she almost flipped me off. She's Nana. I am Grandmama. She is Nana. Get it right. We don't want to upset her. Anyway, Cheryl was there for a little while, and Becca was there, the one who sends me raccoons. Heather, Punky Pearls, was there, and then Jeanine from Acorns and Threads played hooky again and came and joined us. So we were there for 3 or 4 hours. We sat, we chatted, we laughed, we talked. There were some gifts that were exchanged. Jeanine brought for each of us a new color of Lady Dot floss, and I put it on a thread card that I bought. But this is exclusive for Acorns and Threads, I think she said. It is a gorgeous color. It is a twill. I will be using this. I may end up using some of this for my bookmarks for December. I don't know. But it is absolutely gorgeous, and thank you, Jeanine, for bringing that and sharing with us. And then Heather made something for us. If you follow Heather on Flosstube, on Instagram, you know that she makes project bags, and this woman has a talent. She sews gorgeous, gorgeous bags. She made wallets for all of us. This is the back side of it. Has a nice snap. You open it up, it has the slots here for any cards you want to put in it. It has a side pocket here that you can slide things down into. It has a really, really nice zipper. And Heather, like Melanie and others before, chose this for my fabric because I don't like spiders. But this is gorgeous, and I will use it, and I will love it. And thank you so much, Heather. It even has a little skull on the zipper. Absolutely, absolutely beautiful. All right. I have to reach over here and grab something that I want to share. So, the floss drop exchange. I was late getting into doing this. I finally decided that I was going to take a photo of my sideboard here and use that for the front of my floss drops. Posted that picture on Instagram, and if I remember, I will try to post it at the end of the video. Because I don't do the insert photos here. It's difficult. It probably really isn't, because everybody else can do it. It's difficult for me. But if you look at that picture, down in the front of it, down towards the bottom, you will see a sheep, a black witch sheep. Felicia, who is Mouse Potatoes Designs on Flosstube, on Facebook, on everywhere, she is fairly new to cross-stitching. She has done paper crafting for a long time. She is a frickin' riot to communicate with. She had made some little sheep like this for herself. And of course, me, I said, well, where's the witch sheep? Well, here's one of them. And here's the other one. These are so cute. So very cute. They're made out of towels and felt, and they have buttons attached to them. One has a pumpkin and a frog, and one has a witch hat and the cauldron, and sure enough, there's a spider on the back. Okay, Felicia. Anyway, these are absolutely gorgeous. And again, thank you so much for making sheep for me. I love them. I think they're so cute. The floss drops. So I posted the picture on Instagram. I was going to say Instabook. I don't know. I turn the camera on and my brain does weird things. The connection between the brain and the mouth kind of goes sideways at times. I don't get it. Anyway, I posted the picture of my floss drops on Instagram. And people have been contacting me and saying, you know, do you want to exchange? Do you want to exchange? And yes, of course I do. I still have more, so I'm still interested in collecting more. I came home from Anna's and I had a piece of mail sitting on the table, and I opened it up. Now, first of all, on the front of the envelope was the return address from Daleen Wilson. So grateful, on Flosstube. And I know anytime I receive mail from Daleen that it is going to be so good. Well, I opened it up and I pulled out this card, and something fell out of this card. And when the something fell out of the card, I started laughing because she sent me floss drops. This is her dog Maizy. This is her dog Maizy's nose. Oh my gosh. I immediately had a flashback to taking my sister's dogs for a walk. And I'm going to share that story with you. I hope you don't mind, but it's share-worthy. My sister used to live up in Portland, Oregon, and she had 2 dogs. She had Abby and Daisy. Both of them were rescue dogs. Abby was black lab mix. Lovely dogs, both of them. Well, I happened to be up visiting my sister one fall, and it was time to go take the dogs for a walk. So she took one and I took the other one, and we went and we walked around her neighborhood. She lived in this beautiful, beautiful older neighborhood. All the houses were well kept, yards well tended. A lovely place to take a fall walk and see lots of fall leaves and color and pumpkins decorating houses and things like that. Well, Abby, being a black lab, and as dogs do, they like to sniff all the smells. Abby was also a drooler. So as we're walking along, she has drool hanging from her mouth. And it's getting longer and longer the more we walk. And then she leans down and she's snuffling her nose in some leaves. And when she pulls her head back up to continue the walk, there's a leaf stuck in the drool. We continued our walk, and here's Abby trotting along in front of us with this drool swaying back and forth with a leaf stuck in it. And I saw these floss drops, and I was immediately taken back to that day. And I know that when I have the floss hanging through this hole here, it's going to remind me of my sister's dog, Abby, every single time. All I gotta say is you came to watch me, and it's a cute story. Alrighty then. Cross stitch. I have 2 pieces to share with you. I have been working on Baltimore. It was my oldest project, and I was getting close to where I thought I might be coming up for a finish. Here it is, hanging over my board. It's not ironed, but that's what it is. So I had been working down this side, and I was working on this bat, and I started to come around up here. If you can see right here, there's a little yellow floss right there, because I stopped. The design, these curves, you can tell where they're supposed to meet with the fence underneath them. This one was not meeting up with this part of the fence the way it was supposed to. And I looked at it, and I looked at it, and I could not figure out what my mistake was. So I thought, okay, start from the other side. So I took this off the Q-snaps, I came over here, and I started working on this part of the bat here. I'm going to finish this bat, and then I'm going to come back around and fill in the yellow here, and then I just have 2 more tombstones to do. When I was taking this out of the package this morning, I saw the mistake. It's right there and I saw it. Because if you look at these bats up here, the center of the bat lines up perfectly with the corner of the fence. And this bat is 1 stitch off. I am not going to unpick the bat. I'm not going to unpick the bat. The bat will stay where it's at. I will make it a slight adjustment on the yellow and it will be perfectly fine. I want to get this piece done. This is my oldest piece. This is Baltimore, which is a compilation between Ink Circles and Cherrywood Designs. I love it. I was hoping to have it done this year. That's what the last 2 tombstones are. The year that I finish it. Because the tombstones spell Happy Halloween going around it. They do. But down here is the year. I've got 20. Did I start the 2? I don't know. Yes, I've got 202. So I need to put in hopefully the 1 and the last tombstone. It's that close, people. It's that close. But I had to leave it alone because, you know, I needed a break. It needed a break. So I decided that I was going to start a new project. I want to stitch monogamously. I have a pile of things over here that need to be worked on. But I felt like I needed a new start, and even though I want to stitch monogamously, I can have a new start. It's okay. So I went upstairs and went to find this pattern in particular. Do you remember when I told you that I cleaned up stuff? I cleaned up stuff so good I couldn't find things. I'm still looking for things. Don't organize if you're stressed from work, because you'll over clean and you won't be able to find things. I had a tub upstairs that I had put some projects in that I really wanted to be the next ones on that I would be starting, and that's where this was. But I had hidden it from myself underneath the bed in the crafting burrow. It happens. Anyway, this is a Delaney Woods Designs. It is Bewitching. It calls for 2 colors, and I had one of them, Onyx by Weeks Dye Work. I did not have the orange that is called for, so I've decided that I'm going to use the Gentle Arts Bittersweet. So those are my 2 colors that I will be using on this pattern. I couldn't even be bothered to get out a project bag. I'm just using the Ziploc bag that the pattern came in to house my floss. But this is what I took up with me to Anna's house to work on, and I actually got the bee finished. And underneath here I'm starting the cat. And I've already made a mistake on this one too. But again, I'm just correcting it. I'm not unpicking. Life is too short for frogging. So this is on I think it's a 32 count linen. I don't know the color. It's too much for me right now. But that's where I'm at. I want to get this finished and made into a small pillow, and it will be good. So it's my new monogamous stitch. We'll see how long that lasts. Okay, I want to talk about my wool project that I showed you on my last videos. I was asking how to get the design of the vines onto the wool, and I asked for help from people. And Karen, who is the needlebug on Flosstube and Instagram, she commented to me and gave me the idea to use white graphite paper, white tracing paper, and she even gave me the link to order it from Amazon. So thank you, Karen, for letting me know how to do this. Thank you so much for giving me the link. I have it. I have not sat down and tried using it yet. I have a couple more days off this weekend. I'm going to give it a try and hopefully get that project finished, because I went and bought my next wool applique project. I watched Farm Girl, words, I'm telling you, they're hard. Farm Girl Dry Goods. She put up a Flosstube video, and I met Michelle a few years ago. She's a lovely, lovely lady. And she does all the crafts, and she's just fantastic. I mean, she cross stitches, and she knits, and she quilts, and she does paper crafting, and she does wool applique, and she raises the goats, and she has the dogs, and that woman is a powerhouse, and I love her dearly. I had to go check out her new shop, Farm Girl Dry Goods, and I picked up this buttermilk basin pattern kit with these 5 little pillows in there. So it comes with all the stuff there, a lovely sticker of her goat. This is going to be my next project that I work on. My next wool project that I work on. So, let me see. I've talked about the Advent calendar, or the Advent. I've talked about the Beehive. I've shared Felicia's sheep, the floss drops, Baltimore Bewitching. I have thanked Karen. I have one other lady that I want to thank because I am doing a giveaway, and this giveaway is because of my friend Marsha. I think I told you that I had met up with her at Acorns Threads a few weeks ago, and then she and I went to lunch, and she had brought this huge box of fabric and patterns and gave it to me and told me to do with it what I will. I am not a Christmas stitcher, but she gave me an entire set of Crazy Annie's Stitching 2019 Country Christmas Ornament Club. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Everything is in there. The patterns, the whole thing. So, if you are interested in entering a drawing for Crazy Annie's Stitching 2019 Country Christmas Ornament Club, all 12 patterns in this little red mesh bag, be over the age of 18, be a subscriber. I will be checking. Do not say giveaway or anything like that. I will ship anywhere. Use the word crazy in a sentence and you will be entered. Again, I do not know when my next video will be because things are going to be random for a while. I am going to keep this open for 2 weeks from today. So since today is the 5th, that would be 14 days from now, the 19th of November. I will draw a name. I will comment on the winner's comment If I don't do a video that week, I will at least post it on my Flosstube channel who the winner is besides commenting on their comment. This is all 12 patterns, courtesy of Marsha. And thank you everyone for coming back, for visiting with me, for hopefully laughing about dog drool. This is me, people. I'm almost back to normal. Anyway, until we meet up next time, live long and stitch on, my friends. Bye-bye.